Let's talk about inflation.
The big I.
The big
Big
eye. Oh,
eye.
speaking of that, I bought I bonds the other day because they're at like 8%
Huh?
um,
Nice.
yield. But
Congratulations, Tim.
anyways, retail is going down because they bought too much inventory and people aren't buying it
That's right.
People aren't buying it because it's expensive because of inflation.
because it's expensive and just because I guess their need to spend has worn down. People are going out and traveling, but I'm curious how long. Like I don't know if you've tried to take a plane recently,
It's
but
pricey.
like it's expensive. Like normally, I was able to fly home over winter for Christmas from LA to Indiana for I think it was like $250 round trip. And flying home for a friend's bachelor party, it's $600.
Yeah, sounds. That's like same story, Minneapolis to South Bend. There's a direct flight, but it is suddenly incredibly expensive.
Yeah. Um, and like I don't know how long um, the spike in travel is going to last, but it seems like consumer spending at these retailers is already going down, and people are saying, or even the retail executives are saying they're going to have to start discounting all this extra goods, which I don't know how much effect that would have on inflation because obviously that's not like produce or like other things that people need to buy.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, and even those things too. You guys tried to buy a pound of bacon recently?
Meat
Or
is off the charts.
yeah, I mean everything is
yeah,
just off the charts, and I mean flying and leisure type purchases is one thing, but I mean people are, from what I've seen, people are spending more than they make every week on groceries now, and that's like you need to do that.
Right, you
So
can't just
yeah,
stop.
I don't know where I saw this, but um, I read a report a few weeks ago on how uh, Americans are spending down their savings
Right, that's the
because
only reason that it's not like a crisis with
every
inflation
week,
right now.
every week people are having to dip into their long-term savings or emergency funds in order to
hmm
get by week after week, and that is unsustainable. And at some point,
Right.
things are going to have to change.
It's like during the last
yeah,
2 years of COVIDness, things have been generally trending up in the savings department, and that created a buffer, but it can only last so long.
Right.
yeah. Like for example, I shop at the Aldi,
Gotta love the Aldi.
great place, and eggs used to be 99
Yeah.
cents. They're now
Yeah.
I
$3.
used to look somewhere else if they went over $1. I was like, nah, I'll wait or I'll find them on sale somewhere. But yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I think there's some type of imbalance in the egg market at least
There's gotta
because
be.
the normal Aldi eggs, 3.99, but the cage-free organic brown eggs, 2.50 still. That's what
Well,
they always were.
at my Aldi, they used to have, I call them the Bible eggs because they always had a Bible verse inside the carton. Those aren't
That's
there
insane.
anymore. There's only cage-free eggs for 3.30.
Well, wasn't
That's
there an
dumb.
issue with chickens recently?
Well, bird flu. Bird flu is really bad again. Also, the they call them the chicken sexers. They're the people who are trained to look at a little chick and know if it's a boy or a girl. And that's an important part of the supply chain for producing chickens and eggs. And those people are hard to find. There's, labor shortage like everywhere.
Huh.
All right, boys, let's go into the chicken
Yeah,
sexer
seriously.
business.
Can't be that hard, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's just
Um,
it's nutty, and I think by the end of this calendar year, uh, there's going to be some sort of shift. I've started bulking up on um, sort of
physically or in your
in
pantry?
the pantry. Well, I've also been bulking up in the belly department, but
It's an emergency reserve.
the emergency reserve.
Yeah.
But yeah, keeping and storing canned goods and
Yeah, I've been
perishables,
like
and then
I haven't bought meat in forever. I
yeah,
kind of just
Mhm.
like have become vegetarian by avoiding
right.
expensive food.
And I mean, the other way
Yeah.
that we've been shopping too is you shop the sales, because sales
Hmm.
are
Mhm.
relatively okay still, or at the very least
Yeah.
they get it back down to a realistic level.
Well, that's the thing, because the stores are trying to get everything, but supply chain shortages make it tough. And then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, we got 1,000 pallets of pork. Aldi, take it and sell it. And
Yep, I've noticed pork actually hasn't increased that much.
mhm,
Um, but like canned goods, like canned veggies and stuff, they used to be like 50 cents a can. Now they're like
Yeah,
75.
yeah, makes a difference.
everything's going up.
But what I was starting this off as is maybe it's because of this, because of inflation in the um, the actual necessary goods department, is that people are cutting back spending in the leisure department, which I mean in other retail areas. So it seems like we might be returning to some sort of like normal spending, normal, um, just like which might be good for inflation, but I guess it's kind of a balancing act.
It makes sense that would bring it down. I suppose the other question then is, will Ben was mentioning briefly the end of the year, maybe we'll see it continue this way. I think the question is, does Jay Powell have a handle on it over at the Fed? They're going for their soft landing idea. They want to bring
There's no
inflation
way.
down, but not tank into a recession.
There's no
I
way.
personally think they're going to do it. I think they got it.
I t-
I think we're gonna
I
go.
completely disagree.
I think we're gonna go full recession.
I
No,
do.
I think they got
I
it.
honestly think that they don't know what they're doing, because
I
no
think
one could.
they know
I mean,
more
this
than
is
they could have ever known before, and
this.
they've seen this happen before.
Yeah,
They've seen inflation get out of control and then kill it with a recession. And this time they got big data analytics on their side.
I think
I
the
think they can
system
do
is
it.
Yeah,
far too complicated for any modeling software. I think we're gonna have a recession. Heard it here
yeah,
first, not financial advice.
it's like a fever. You need a fever to kill off the disease.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much.
We need another plague. Oh wait.
Yeah,
We're over. Ben, we
it's
just
been getting.
we're on the tail end of a plague right now.
Yep.
And now monkeypox. It's all over the
Yeah, I
news.
heard about monkeypox.
On that note, stay ever vigilant and keep away from monks.
That's right.